in 2012 hit is a certified anthem to our souls. Girl on Fire reminds me exactly of what women are capable of achieving and what women are capable of doing in this big world. So tonight, I get to introduce one of those girls who are on fire. And just to start, I want to give you one of the verses of the song. She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly. And the woman that I speak of this evening is Miss Angela Evans. Angela made history in 2022 when she was sworn in as the first African-American county attorney in Kentucky. A native of Lexington and with a heart for service and justice, Angela works to ensure political candidates, businesses, and individuals abide by the same rules and are treated fairly by the Commonwealth of Kentucky. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire because she is fire. With more than 2 decades of service as a lawyer and public official, Angela provided deep and proven understanding of policy and the legislative process to her role as county attorney. She previously served as the 6th District Council member for the Lexington Fayette County Urban Government for 3 elected terms. Elected in 2015, Angela became the only second woman of color to serve on the council. Looks like a girl, but she's a flame. So bright, she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world, hottest of the hottest girls. A voice of reason, always ready to ask difficult questions and address challenging issues, Angela earned national attention in 2018 while addressing the removal of the Confederate statues from downtown. And Angela, I have to add, that was when my daughter and I moved to Lexington and we caught you on the news. And so she always thinks of you as a celebrity when she sees you. At that time, she was in 4th grade. Now she's in 10th grade and really recognizes what you do. So her effective and eloquent remarks to urge her fellow council members to relocate the statue led to an invitation to appear on MSNBC Live with Hallie Jackson to discuss how Lexington navigated a divisive topic with civility. Everybody stares as she goes by because they can see the flame that's in her eyes. Watch her when she lights up the night. The overarching principle of Angela's life are serving others and living by the golden rule. Her interest and her commitment is reducing poverty and providing social services that improves people's lives. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire because this girl is on fire.
I don't know if I have anything else to say. I'm really not sure now my words will live up to anything, but anyway, okay. Wow, okay. Thank you all for this recognition. It truly was a surprise. And I know Lexington is filled with hundreds of women who are doing amazing things for Lexington, Kentucky, and the country. So I truly don't take this or any other recognition that I ever receive lightly. Like I said, you could have chosen hundreds of other women, and I'm just truly honored to be among these other tenacious and intelligent and independent women that are leading Kentucky. So, okay, my goodness. I only had 3 to 5 minutes, so I'm going to make it short. But so the past 5 years of my life have been some of the most challenging, but also the very best years of my life. There were times that my overachieving, people-pleasing self was just lost and confused and, quite frankly, just panicked about what was next. I needed something physical to hold on to and to remind me of my own value, that there's hope, and that I have a purpose, even when I don't know what it is. And you're gonna make me cry. So.
You'll still be on fire.
Thank you. Yes. Because and I'm gonna try not to ad-lib too much because I get lost when I do and I start mumbling. But there were truly times where I really just didn't know what was gonna be next. So luckily, I stand here with a host of coaching friends and everything else behind me who helped get me through that and helped guide me, support me. Just be there every day. You know, I did go back to school, went to Princeton during COVID, and it was all online. We had all packed up, all of my classmates had packed up to go to New Jersey, and then lo and behold, they're like, well, it's gonna be online. And I just didn't know what to do. And living in a dorm at the time was not a good idea. So luckily I had friends, family who talked me off ledges and just helped remind me of why I went and that there was a reason I was there, and to take this time to really think about what was next for me. So during the time I came back, still feeling a bit confused because job offers had fallen through and just didn't know what was next. I found the Brian Anthony's Inspirational Jewelry Company. And this isn't a commercial, and I don't get any, payback or anything, but I truly and highly recommend that you all go to their website just when you need a word of inspiration. So each piece of jewelry has a title and a message that is unique to it, and I'm remiss by not wearing the piece that I'm going to talk about tonight. So there was one piece that just resonated with me at this time of just confusion and uncertainty. And it hit me so deeply that I just had to buy it. Like I said, at that time, I just felt just about everything in my career had gone wrong, and I had no idea what to do next. And I have yet to find words that are more eloquent or that have felt like they were written just for me at a certain time in my life. And to this day, I do use this as an anchor to remind me. So instead of using my own words, I will just share those words that help me and maybe help you. And I will try not to cry. But that's just how deeply it spoke to me and how much it still means to me. So it is called No Comparison. And again, credit to Brian Anthony's Jewelry. Your life is allowed to be your own. It is allowed to look different than those around you. You are not a failure because you are in a different place. You are not behind because your timing doesn't align with the pace of others. Please remember that your worth is not defined by another person's life. Worthiness comes from within, not from what's around. Try not to compare your journey. The places that you go and the way in which you get there are uniquely yours. Give yourself permission to chase what feeds your soul, even if it means you're the only one dreaming in that direction. Do not be afraid to follow your own path, for there is beauty in our differences. Every year, 150 billion stars are born, all of them unique, rising and striving to create their own light. They never compare or compete. They just shine. You are a star, and the same light you notice in others burns inside you. the brightest light will always radiate from within. Oh, I got there. Again, those words speak to me now. I think they will forever speak to me. I hope you can use them when you're struggling. Don't know, but I think as Marilyn talked, or someone talked about, not lifting women up, especially for women. We're always comparing ourselves, or whether society tells us to, or, it's human nature. But those words I've held on to those, and they've gotten me through, and I hope they get you through, and I will stop talking because I will start rambling. So again, thank you. Thank you for this honor, and thank you for letting me be in the company of all these women.